Okay, sorry. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Tell me good afternoon. Nice.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry for some delay. I have some technical issues as to join on that. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone again. Yes. Okay. Just give me the slide. Okay, have you all seen the screen, students? Guys, have you all seen the screen? Just response me. Right, I have some issues as to log in.
No, ma'am.
Still not know. I don't know why today there are some tech issues. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so today we are meeting for your business law class, second class. So in the second class, so the very first class, I started to give the introductions of law as well as the legal systems of law. So legal system in the sense, the very first concept, your business law syllabus is a legal system. So I give it in the first class. Still does not we go for a legal system. Only I give the what are the major legal system, what are the parts of them. And we have to be go for a personal law, what is there in Sri Lanka. Only I explain what are the major what's the legal system Sri Lanka is started to adapt. Okay. So what's the legal system in Sri Lanka is adapted on the what's the legal system? What's the legal system? Civil law or common law or mixed legal system? Which one? Which one? It's a common law, no? Am I right? Am I right, students? It's a common law, right? Tell me the answer. It's a common law? Don't the answer. Tell me honestly, don't know. Okay. What's a legal system? Mixed legal system. Very good. It's a mixed legal system. Okay. So that's a best understanding of the very first class. Even you're able to be tell the answer, you understand the very first day of introductions class. Okay. Today we started for a judicial system of Sri Lanka. Judicial system of Sri Lanka. In the very first class, I'm explaining by giving a whiteboard explanation in a country or in a state, there are three systems there. One is executive, legislation, and the judiciary. Executive, judiciary, and the legislation. Legislation in Sri Lanka, the parliament, and the executive system in Sri Lanka, president with the ministers, and the judiciary, it's a horse, it's a hierarchy of a court. That's the things today we are going to be seeing, judicial systems of Sri Lanka. So in the very first class, you told about what are the laws, what are the court systems are there in Sri Lanka. So tell me today also, what are the courts you know? Courts are there in Sri Lanka. What are the courts you know? It's established in Sri Lanka. Just mingle with me. Just mingle with me. I don't make it silent. And also, I could not be okay. You find you can be text via messages, but it's good thing you just unmute and say the answer. Then I also feel that you are engaged with me. Yeah, good. Supreme Court. You just unmute and say. That's the thing I'm expecting from you all. Yeah, good. You all are right. Okay. Yes, right answer. Okay. See the court systems in Sri Lanka. Okay, the very first hierarchy of the court is a Supreme Court in Sri Lanka. That is a superior court in Sri Lanka. Supreme Court in Sri Lanka, that is a superior court in Sri Lanka. Thereafter, in the hierarchy level of lesser in the Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, then Provincial High Court, thereafter District Court, then Magistrate Court. There are some other appeals courts also there for the reasons of particular purpose. In Sri Lanka, the Superior Court. Superior Court, why it is there? It's a superior jurisdiction which is emphasized in Supreme Court. The final appeal is lies in Supreme Court. Wherever in the first instance is court, if the magistrate court judge give a verdict or a judgment, or if a district court judge give a verdict or a judgment. Okay, if a district court judge give a verdict or a judgment, but you are not satisfied with the judgment. If you are filing the case against B, why you file the case against B? You seek the justice upon you, but you get what do you think, what do you expecting to the court? The judgment is against you. So you are not satisfied with the judgment. For that reason, guys, is the slide is moving to all? Yeah, I just students, have you all seen the second slide or it's just started to move on that first to second, second to first, like that? Guys, just respond to me, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's just moving, no? Am I right? Oh, it only shows to me. Okay, anyway, if there is any disturbance, please tell me that. Okay, so if the person not satisfied with the judgments of the lower court, then they can go for an appeal. If the district court judgment is not satisfied, then the person, aggrieved person, go for the judgments of appeal in the Civil Appellate High Court. Civil Appellate High Court. You know, district court has the jurisdiction to handle the civil. So in the class I told them what is private law, what is public law, what's the court has a jurisdiction, what is civil matter, what are the matters are constrained as a criminal matters, all the thing I explained. So the district court has a jurisdictions to deal with the civil nature of the cases. So this civil nature of the cases given by the district court judge is not satisfied, then you can go for an appeal in the Civil Appellate High Court. Okay, so in the Magistrate Court, Magistrate court emphasize the criminal jurisdiction. Criminal jurisdiction. Now, if you are not satisfied with the magistrate court judgment, you can go for appeal to the provincial high court in Sri Lanka. So each and every province these days has a high court. So you can go for appeal to, and we go for a court of appeal. If you are not satisfied with the judgments of provincial high court, then you can go for court of appeal. Even still in the court of appeal judgments also, if you are not satisfied, then you can go for a Supreme Court. Even if the Supreme Court judgments is give the verdict, then that's a final one. You can't be question the judgment given by the Supreme Court judges anywhere else in Sri Lanka. So that's what I'm saying. Supreme Court has a superior jurisdiction. Supreme Court has a superior jurisdiction. You cannot be questioned or the verdict or the sentence given by the Supreme Court judges. You can't go beyond that. That's a final order, final judgment of Sri Lanka. That's what Supreme Court is a superior court in Sri Lanka. Okay, so whatever the appeal, even from the district court, family court, civil appellate court, provincial high court, court of appeal, commercial high court, all the appeals comes to the final place in the Supreme Court. Once the Supreme Court gave the judgment, then that's a final judgment. You can't go beyond that. But you may see when you are a commercial students, you may come across this in some other subject. Okay, so in that you maybe heard about that the constitutions of Salisbury Constitution. In that nature, even we have a Supreme Court in Sri Lanka at the time. Even we does not be satisfied the judgments given by the Supreme Court. We go for UK Privy Council, that called Privy Council, because the connection between Sri Lanka and UK in the constitutions of Salisbury Constitution, 1947, Salisbury Constitution enshrined that even the Supreme Court is there in Sri Lanka, even the citizens of Sri Lanka could not be satisfied the judgment given by the Supreme Court. You can go for the UK Privy Council. Privy Council has a superior jurisdiction. Once we are come into 1972, Republic Constitution, the first Republic Constitution, that Privy Council system is abolished. The Privy Council system is no more there once we are coming to the 1972 Constitution. Now we are there, 1971 Second Republic Constitutions of Sri Lanka. So in that constitutions also, you can go and check that Constitution Article 105 of the Constitution. It says that Supreme Court is a superior jurisdictions of Sri Lanka. Okay, Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal. It's get together. Court and Court of Appeal is a superior court in Sri Lanka. Even if you are not satisfied with the judgment of the Supreme Court, you can go for a Supreme Court to catch the judgment given by the Court of Appeal. Okay, now we have to see each and every court, what are the jurisdictions is given. What are the jurisdictions is given to each and every court. For an example, now there is a case for murder, offense of murder. A, stab B. Because of stabbing wound, B is die on the road. A, stab B. Because of the intention to kill B, a knife. No, B is die on the road. Now, the person, well, he can be seeks the justice, whether it's a magistrate court or district court. Think about that. The district court has a civil nature. You can't go with the criminal cases in the district court. Then magistrate court the first initial court to initiate the investigation. Once the magistrate initiates the investigation, and step by step the court goes to High Court and Supreme Court in the nature of the appeal. Okay, so the different issues we can come to the jurisdictions of the court. Okay, so let's see each and every court, what are the jurisdictions is concerned. Okay, go for the third slide. The general understanding, you see Article 105. Article 105 of Constitutions of Sri Lanka. It's explained that institutions for administrations of justice shall be Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, We got all courts, tribunals, and institutions. So it says what are the courts is there in Sri Lanka? Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, and the High Court, and other courts are which tribunals emphasized in Sri Lanka. See that what's the differentiations between tribunals and courts? Students, please confirm me whether my slides are go here and there. I just feel that it's the same nature is there in screen as well. Guys, it's the same nature you see. Yes, no? Maybe the issue is my screen. It's just started go up and down. So reason data. Okay, the middle part only I just show this. Okay, section 105 say what are the courses there in Sri Lanka. Okay, here you may see that all courts come out tribunals and institutions. What are the differentiations between this court and tribunals and institution? Okay, you know the justice given by the court, tribunal, and the institution. Court in the sense the High Court, Supreme Court, District Court, Family Court, Court of Appeal, Commercial High Court, all are in the nature of courts. Tribunal in the sense, students, there are something in the court. We call the person who give the judgment in a court is a judge. But in a tribunal, we can be called he is a president or the person who give the verdict or a judgment is a president. For an examples of this tribunal, you are not be the law student to teach everything what is there in the tribunal. Just try to be given differentiations of court and the tribunal. Tribunal in the sense, for an example, slightly started to move, no? What's the issue of this? Just started to move. Okay. Tribunal in the sense, for an example, labor tribunal. Labor tribunal. Let us bring an example. For example of labor tribunal, it comes to know things that I am one of the lecturer in EJSL for a faculty of commerce. Just things there. Okay. So it's a probationary lecturer. Now, the university administration, because of my contact in the university, they just terminated me in the university. Or because of some other contact, they just cut my EPF, ETF, like things. There is a misconduct of my character in the university. Now, the Senate and the university administration and the council, as my positions of lecturer probationary in the department or in the faculty. Now, I am the person where I can seek the justice. I myself think that there is a justice in my side. The council or the senate or the vice chancellor or the administrative commissions in that department does not be considered about what's the fair hearing in my side. Therefore, I need to be seek the justice in the honest court. So, which court I can be accessed? Or it's a state officer. So, this is a matter in relation to my appointment, in relation to my employment. So, I have to be go rather than the district court, magistrate court, court of appeal. I can be go for a labor tribunal. Labor tribunal. In such labor tribunal, I can be appear for myself and can be tell that this is the thing is happened from my institutions to two. So I think this is a termination is an unreasonable one. They cut off my salary like this. So all the things are against the university administrations take the steps against me. So give the justice. For that I can receive the labor tribunal. So the tribunal judgment given by the person is called president. He is not the judge there. He is a president. He analyzes all the facts and give the verdict upon the aggrieved person. So if there is a government we can be accessing the other courts. Even you can be go. There is no such barrier. Parallelly, you can be go for a tribunal as well as a court. If you go for a court, then for things that in the particular circumstances, if you go for a court, ma'am, your screen isn't visible. Is it so, student? Is it so, student? My screen doesn't visible to you all? It's the only problem for one student, so everyone has a problem. Please unmute, students. Please stay. It may be so helpful to me to engage with you all. One student said that my screen is not visible. Her screen.
We can see, ma'am.
You can see that, no? Okay. So the boy or girl, I don't know, to send the message, your screen is not visible. Please check your connections, because other students are here just seeing the screen in their screen. Okay. So just check, ma. Okay, I know that today there may be the technical issue because of this bad weather, and somehow I try to make some adjustment. So please check that. Other students just see the screen, no? So you can be go for a tribunal. Even parallelly, student, you can be go for a both. Things that Supreme Court has the. I just started to come again the following slide, but I mean time for tell here. Supreme Court has the fundamental jurisdiction. Supreme Court has a fundamental jurisdiction. Now, one of the employee's fundamental rights is violated. He can be go for the fundamental right violations from Supreme Court. As well as, okay, you can be do like that. Parallelly, you can be access that. Then go for Article 105, Subsection 3. You can be see Supreme Court and Court of Appeal shall be the superior court. Supreme Court and Court of Appeal shall be the superior court. Supreme Court and Court of Appeal, they are mingled together, not only for a Supreme Court, even Court of Appeal also considered as a superior court in Sri Lanka. That doesn't mean that because of the judgment given by the Court of Appeal, you can't go for a Supreme Court. Still, Supreme Court has the appellate final jurisdiction. Supreme Court still has the appellate final jurisdiction. So it is support the Court of Appeal are the superior courts in Sri Lanka. Then we move district court. So in the very first class, I just give the basic introduction, but kind of can be emphasized. Okay, for the nature of civil cases, tell me what are the nature of civil cases Jude knows, or you may be come across in your life. You may be things that these are the civil cases. Tell me what are the nature of cases you think that those matters are the civil cases. Tell me. Tell me some examples. Tell me some examples, no matter whether it's right or wrong. Tell me some examples. Just unmute student, just mingle with me. That's the things I'm expecting you all. Whether it's right or wrong, no worries. I'm the person correct. That's the things I told. Whether it's right or wrong, I will be correct, you all. Tell me. Just unmute and say, guys. No idea? Very good. Divorce cases. Murder not. Which court has the jurisdictions to determine these murder cases? That's a criminal niche. Very good. Divorce case, land cases. Any other things? Any other thing? Divorce, land, any other thing? You know that, I know. You all know the answer. Even you're a first year students, I know that there may be the barriers in language barriers. No matter, just ignore that. Just come to play your own role. Just unmute and say, yeah, you're correct. Land matters, divorce matters. Recovery of money is good. Recovery of money. See that if you are getting the loan from a bank, then if you are a guarantor, if you are a loan receiver, lender, if you could not be paid the money to the bank, the money nature of cases. Recovery of money, good. All are District Act Section 19 spell out the jurisdictions of district court. Judicature Act Section 19 spelled out the jurisdictions of district court. What are the jurisdictions this district court can be emphasized that? See that the unlimited original civil jurisdiction. Unlimited original civil jurisdiction in all civil, revenue, trust, insolvency, and testamentary matters. What is the testamentary matters? Anyone knows that? Testamentary matters? Testamentary matters. It's very easy, student. Within the hours, I can be explained whatever the things I wanted to be explained. That why I ask the questions, I have to be get the answer from you all. You have to be know the laws. And they are in the not only the lawyers knows about the law, rather than me, you know a lot. What is testamentary matters? Anyone knows about? You may be seeing the newspaper testamentary notice, testamentary notices, but maybe. Okay, I asked this in the simple versions. Okay, now if I just go for a whiteboard, then it's maybe easy to you all. Okay, have you all seen the whiteboard? Have you all seen the whiteboard? Yeah, good. Thank you for the responses. Okay, now A is the person. Okay, A is the person. Thinks that he is a husband. Husband. Okay. A married. For the marriage, I put draw a heart. It's a heart. It can't be draw well, just think. Just imagine it's a heart. A marry B. A marry B. And they have a child, children C and D. A married B. They both have a children C and D. Now A, the husband, is died. He has a property. Okay, so how under the general law the property is divorced, die. The property is goes. Things that are A now is died. That's a family picture. This is their family picture. That's what law is divided the devolutions of property. Okay, A is died. Once A is died, how his property is devolved? Now, the surviving spouse. Who is a surviving spouse? B is a surviving spouse. B. And the A's children are C, D. Okay, now A is the father of the family, B is the mother of the family. Now father is died. Now whatever the property this father has, assume property is 1. Okay, then half of the property. Upon the whole property, half of the property goes to surviving spouse once another spouse is died. Thereafter, half property is remain now. From this half, these 2 children are get the property divided into 2. This half is divided into 2. Then 4 upon 1. Half. C receive half of the property and D receive 4/1 half of the property. Have you all understand this diagram? If one spouse is die, whatever the property he has, that half of the property automatically goes to the surviving spouse. Thereafter, other half of the parents, surviving children. Now C and D receives the property equally 4/1, 4/1. Okay, this is the general devaluations of property. Okay, how it's come to that? A does not have any bill. For that reason, under general law, the property is devolved like that. Thinks that A before die, if he made any last will, can you ever heard about the last will? Can you ever heard about the last will? A is the person write the last will. How he can be write that? If I die, how my property going to be devolved? If I die, for an example, I have this Vallavate area apartment goes to my son C. Then I have a coconut estate in Jaffna. Once I die, this coconut estate automatically goes to my daughter D. Then I have a house in Batiklo. Once I die, my Batiklo house goes to my wife P. Like that, if we divide the property, distributions of the property, if A is made as a bill, it's a bill, like a paper document, like a deed. You know that now, deed of transfer, deed of gift, all the things, you know that, like a document, if A is made, write a will, it's called villa, W-I-L-L. It's called a bill. If he made a will, last will, final will, then the property is devolved according to the will. What A is right on a will is activated. Tell me that when this will is activated? When this will is activated? When this will is activated, I find a clever student in the class. When this will is activated? When this last will is activated. Tell me. I see the clever student in the classroom today. When this last will is activated. Very good. You are super students, guys. So amazing. Proud of your answers. Once A is die. Good. That's his last will. Once A die only, this last will is activated. I'm appreciated you all that put all the answers. Good. Lot of answers. Okay. Once this die only, this last will is activated. If A die, then automatically this will have the property. It goes to his daughter. Then this house, particular houses goes to his wife. So once he die, this will started to activate. So who is the person who finds such bill? They can go for a court of law and file a petition, an affidavit, and paper documents, paper publication. There are a lot of procedure for a file a testamentary case. That's you don't need that as a lawyer know that, but you should be understand the nature of this, how this testament cases is filed. Paper publication and other persons also somehow interested in the property. Can we get the share of the property? Okay, that's a question. If he die, all of the properties divided like this. Yes, if he die, whatever the property he mentioned in the last will, that automatically devolve. What's the wishes of the person? That's what is called as the last will. He is the person decided. Once I die, I have these kind of properties, these kind of values of property. So to whom can we give such property? He may be thinking that my son does not be good, his character does not be good, he doesn't help others, then my property also goes to my younger daughter. If he thinks like that, he can write a will, all properties after my death goes to my daughter. It can be acceptable, but why is that? All the properties are belonging to the person. He has a full potential right to decide to whom I have to give the property. Okay, once a person is die, according to the will, the property is devolved. No one cannot be disturbed such will because that is the wishes of the person. That kind of sense, the property is devolved. I may answer your question in 69. May I answer your question? $69. I may answer your question or need any clarity? Tell me, I may answer your question. Yes, good. Thank you. Okay, this is how the property is divided. So here is the testament is comes to play. Testament is come to play here. There are circumstances. Some person could not be make a will. The previous one is the case. The person has a lot of property. Even the property value is above 80 million. Thinks that he is died without making a will. Suddenly for a heart attack he is died. The relatives are come and make a conflict. How the property is devolved on them. Then according to the general law, the property is devolved. If he doesn't make any last will, according to the general law, we can be devolve the property. If he make a will, then we have to be find out the will and we have to be set out what are the properties to whom he wishes to convert that. And according to the last will, we can be convert the properties of the person. Okay, come to the slide. Okay, so these testamentary cases. The district court property devolution cases, we could not be go for a magistrate or superior court. Firstly, for a first instance, we can be seek the remedy in the district court. So in the district court, we file the testamentary cases. We have to be show the property value of the person. What are the property has there and children's affidavit, wife's affidavit. If the surviving spouse is not be there, that doesn't be needed. Everything we have to be submitted in the district court. Okay, so this district court is a super guardian of a person who made this task. Not only for a money, not only for a land, not only for a divorce. This divorce, all the things you know that. And another thing is play a role. District court is the best guardian of a child. For a child rights, you can see the best upper guardian is a district court. For a custody cases, husband and wife come to the absolute and dignity and absolute order is given. No, the child is there. So to whom we have to be given the child, the district court. They can be asked that to the children as well as the parents both. So to whom is the best interest of the child? Where the best interest of the child is lie, for that place, the district court can be given the child. Most of the time, you know that generally if it's a female child, then considering the character of nature of the father and the mother, the female child generally given to the wife, mother of the child. Even the mother of the child is in another relationship or some other thing. Then the district child take the child in their custody and put the child into the children's home. So those kind of matters are determined and governed by the district court. Okay, so not only for the jurisdictions of divorce, money, and the recovery of money, even for a child matters also extended. That's what we call district court is a super guardian and upper guardian of the children. Then considering this unsoundness of minds of persons, property devolution, not only for a sound person, there are some incapacity person, could not be things that what's happened in my life, or they does not be understand. This is a super guardian. Okay, so whatever the answer you told that divorce cases, custody cases, and adoption. That's an important point. Adoption cases. Do you know what is adoption? Anyone knows what is adoption? What is adoption? Anyone know what is adoption? What is adoption? Tell me the answer, students. You know the answer, but you all are kept silent. Don't make silent. Just engage with me. Adoption, what is adoption? Don't know. Adoption? You know the answer. Tell me at least one. Yeah, take a child to take care, adoption. It's made some kind of, that no, between your parents and you, there's a biological relationship. There is a biological relationship between you and your parent. Sometimes we can make some biological relations to give birth of the child. Then they are trying to be adopt the child. So the word adoption, the concept adoption, make into the relationship, even there is no non-biological relationship. But the word adoption make a biological relationship to the parents and children's relationship. That's called adoption. So if you are need to be adopt a child, if you all need to be adopted child, you can be file adoption case in the district court. By using the adoption cases, if the district court grant an order for adoption, tell me the answer whether the childless parents only having the right to adopt. The childless parents, the parents does not be have a child, only they can be adopt a child. Whether they can be only can adopt a child. No, yes, good. Even the parents all have child also, they can be make an adoption. But the court give the priority. Priority in the sense who can be get first. Okay. Get the priority to the parent. It's happened in the court proceeding. Even the parent already thinks that A and B are the spouses. Already they have 2 children. But now they are making an adoption application in the district court to adopt a child. No, A is the person, C and D is the person doesn't have any child. They also make an adoption application. But district court give the priority to the parents. They does not be, who are the parent does not be have any child. Okay, so for that, priority is given to the childless parents. For that, the district court play a better role for the cases of adoption. Okay, so considering that district court has a civil jurisdiction, it does not be the matter. You can be filed the case for money recovery. You can be filed the case for a land issues. You can be filed for divorce cases. You can be filed for a custody cases. You can be go for unsoundness of mind person's property demolition. You can be go for adoption. There are a lot of civil nature of a cases. You can be go for a district court to seek the magistrate court. Okay, magistrate court generally has the criminal jurisdiction, that called original criminal jurisdiction. Whatever the criminal activities happen in the society, first the cases is taken into the magistrate court. That in your neighbor's house, just at midnight, one of the thieves comes and take the jewelries and some kind of phones in the neighbors. No, it's a theft case. No, you can go for a police station. Police is prosecute the cases in the state court. Theft, attempt to murder, abduction. Then, what other criminal offenses you know that? Accident. Accident has 2 jurisdictions. In the meantime, you understand that A is a person, pedestrian just crossed the road and A knocked the pedestrian got severe injury. Okay, after 1 month of the treatment in the hospital, the pedestrian lost his leg, one leg, things at the right side of the leg. Police, once the accident is happened, the traffic police, motor traffic police, file the case against the person who drive the car. Now, in the charge sheet, when you read the charge sheet, the negligent driving and making the accident and not avoided to stop this accident, all the charges are read by the court. Now, magistrate court order for a compensation to the person. Now, see that driver, you are because of your leg he lost. So until his death of his lifetime, he does not have that leg. So you have to give the compensations or damages to the aggrieved person. Okay, now the district magistrate court is ordered to give 50,000 of punishment, compensations to the person who suffered harm or injury. Now, once the verdict given by the magistrate court judge emphasize other things also. But key emphasize that even if you think that if the compensations is given by the magistrate court does not be satisfy you, you think that I'm now lost my leg. Whether this 50,000 is enough to me to maintain my daily medical expenses, then even you feel that the compensation given by the magistrate court does not be enough, you can go for a district court to get the compensation much more. Both court, you can be fined the compensation. And district court negligence and the tortious liability cases. That's what I'm saying. It's a delictual liability. Delictual liability or tortious cases. We call these tortious cases or delictual cases. DELICTUAL. Delictual cases. Okay. For a nuisance and for a negligence driving and the defamation, you can go for even district court as well to get the compensation. For a defamation example, student, one person is defame your character. Is the classroom. B, just make some notice. A is a person has several girlfriend or several boyfriend. He is not being a good character. In the exam time, he is stealing the exam paper in the university, which was in the control of the administrative block. Like that, he just published a notice and posted in the university premises. Now, we is the person considering that it's defame my character. We also find that who is the person is defame my character. Then he can get the compensation against that person. Because if it is correct news, then okay, he can defame the character of a person, then still you can go to get the compensation in the district court. Okay, so when it's come to the magistrate court, even the magistrate court in the first instance can be award the damages. So usually for a normal criminal cases, whatever's happened in the society, even for a drunken driving and for possessions of these drugs, even for alcohol, what are the other things? Robbery, rape, attempt to murder, then abduction. And what are the other things? Normally, you assault a person, assault by weapon or assault by a hand. That's also come under the magistrate court. Even the day before yesterday, the Friday, the sister, see that the case, nature of the cases, the sister just capture the one chocolate kept with his younger brother. Now the younger brother take the broomstick and just assault the sister. Sister filed the case against the younger brother in the police station. The case has come to the magistrate court because of the charge of assault by using all have come as the magistrate court. It's a criminal jurisdiction. Whatever the just offenses happen in a society, it's come to play in the magistrate court. Even for an unlawful assembly, someone's get together in a one place. But while using that get together, they are making some kind of offenses. They are making some kind of defamation of the character or try to be made some offenses. Still, the police has a jurisdiction to arrest the person and produce in the magistrate court. Okay, so all the criminal jurisdictions are maintained by the magistrate court. Other than that, you know that maintenance cases are mostly maintenance cases. Maintenance is that, student. You know what is maintenance? What is maintenance? Anyone? That may be your short notes questions. You have to be select what is correct. No, the very 20. You may be see your model exam papers. So that time you may be get these kind of questions. And what is maintenance? Anyone? Maintenance? Don't know, guys. Maintenance? Maintenance? What is maintenance cases? No idea. No, A and B are the husband and wife. A is a husband. B is a wife, for an example. A does not be considered about the wife, does not be considered about the child. He just go anywhere and he does not be spent, he does not be given any money. The officer wife is a non-working spouse. How he maintains his day-to-day activity? How do we give the maintenance to the children of him? Therefore, the wife can be filed the case against the maintenance to receive some amount of money each and every month. That is maintenance. Okay, that is called maintenance. So these maintenance cases are filed in the magistrate court. Why these maintenance cases filed in the magistrate court? Magistrate court, rather not in the district court, magistrate court has the jurisdiction to issue the warrant. Magistrate court can be issue the warrant against obey the order of magistrate court. If the respondent does not pay a month, then the magistrate court can be issue a warrant and the police can be, by using the warrant, arrest a person and produce in the court of law. So this arresting jurisdiction, that's called warrant. It's given by the magistrate court. So that's what the maintenance cases are filed in the magistrate court. Okay, that's what you see, that issue warrant to arrest and produce the suspect before a court and search warrant. Okay, but these kind of arrest warrant, search warrant, you could not be seen in the district court because it's a civil nature. It does not be harm to the society, to individual. But for a magistrate court, it's harm to the society because of this criminal nature. It's harm to the society. So that's why this arrest warrant is given to the magistrate court. Got it, student? Got it, students? Got it, students? Am I clear, you all? Or you all need a break? Whether you all need a break? Whether you all need a break? Tell me at least yes or no. Guys, are you all there? Okay, just take 2 minutes, huh? Just take 2 minutes break. It's past 1 hour now. Oh, just take 2 minutes break. Okay, after 2 minutes, we come to play for a high court. Just read that. Just take 2 minutes. Okay, guys, shall we start? Shall we start? Shall we start?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, good. High court. So see there, the High Court. High Court has the appellate jurisdiction. Even you does not be satisfied the decision given by the district court plus the magistrate court. Whatever the nature, whether it is a civil or criminal, is irrespective of the fact. Whether it is a criminal cases or civil cases, district court only has a criminal. But this High Court has a more jurisdiction. Even you does not be satisfied the decision given by the magistrate court as well as the district court. You can still has a right to go for an appeal in the High Court. It was recognized Article 105 of our Constitution. High Court is an institution established under 1978 of the Constitution as appellate jurisdiction. Okay, and Article 111 stated High Court would be the highest court of the first instance. What are the first instance? Magistrate court and district court. For a High Court. That's what High Court is, the higher court of this court of first instances. And the High Court jurisdictions are given in the Judicature Act, and the Section 4 of this Judicature Act, High Court shall be the court of record. You can record the jurisdiction, and it's spelled out under the Criminal Procedure Court of Sri Lanka and Penal Court of Sri Lanka. What are the offences is laid down in Sri Lanka? You can go for a High Court. Okay, it's the nature of laws. You could not maybe understand what is criminal procedure, what is evidence, what is penal court, all the things. The procedure, how we can be appealed to the other court is described in criminal procedure and penal code. The punishments is given. You can see under this criminal. Okay, these are also these High Court powers by way of the amendment. Does not be needed much. Then provincial High Court system. Provincial High Court system, students, previously after 13th Amendment, 30th Amendment only, this provincial High Court system is introduced. So normally for original criminal jurisdictions in respective of offences committed in the province is laid down the provincial High Court. The provincial High Court, you can go for an appeal. That's what the jurisdictions is regard to the appeal laid down in the magistrate court and appellate and revisionary jurisdiction in respect of conviction or imposed by the magistrate. But is revisionary jurisdiction, you can revise the decision. Somehow you can go for an appeal, even you can go for a revision. What is revision? Sometimes the judges think about that when the magistrate court judge give a verdict or give a judgment, he failed to be consider the law which was there to determine the issues. He may be lost or he may be missed one law to decide or come to the conclusion. For that missing of considering the law, you can go for a revisionary jurisdiction. Revision. You can be laid out to the provincial High Court. See provincial High Court. There is a law is there, but this law, the judge of the magistrate is failed to be considered that. For that reason, there is an injustice is caused because of this judgment given by the magistrate. So you can go for a revision once the judge is missed to describe any law, missed to consider any law. This provincial High Court has a jurisdiction, go for a revisionary concern. Then civil appellate High Court, in the district court, if you are not satisfied the judgment, you can go for a civil appellate High Court. Okay, if you are does not be satisfied the civil appellate High Court, you can go for a Supreme Court. Okay, that's a hierarchy. Firstly, you can go for a civil appellate High Court. Even that doesn't matter. Only first whether you have to go civil appellate, then only you have our Supreme Court. No matter. Directly you can be appeal for a Supreme Court. But there is a hierarchy. The very first court is civil appellate High Court. You can go for a civil appellate High Court. If you does not be like to go for a civil appellate High Court, directly you can go for a Supreme Court. Then commercial High Court. This commercial High Court, you can see this commercial High Court, one and only court in Sri Lanka. But this Act say, Provincial High Court of Sri Lanka 1996 Act say, each and every province should be have this commercial High Court. But still that system does not be established in Sri Lanka. Still, that system does not be established in Sri Lanka. Commercial High Court is the one and only court in Sri Lanka which is there in the Western province only. Only Colombo, you can see this Commercial High Court. Nothing is there in Batticaloa. Nothing is there in Kurunegala. Nothing is there in Jaffna. Anywhere you cannot be see this Commercial High Court. Only you can be see this Commercial High Court in Colombo, which is situated in Western province. Okay, so this Commercial High Court, what's the jurisdiction this Commercial High Court has there? The cases amount is about 20 million. Cases amount is about 20 million for a debt, damages or demand. Its amount is exceeding 20 million, about 20 million. Then directly okay, in other jurisdictions also, this Commercial High Court has that. What is the thing in this that? I told the very first class, intellectual property. What is intellectual property? I explained. Can someone tell me examples of intellectual property? Intellectual property. Let's see who listened in the very first class. Intellectual property. Whether you have a car, whether that car is intellectual property. What is intellectual? You have a 3 floor of building. Whether that is your intellectual property. Yes, brand name. Good. Anchor. It's a brand name. Things that today one of the companies established in Sri Lanka and they are using the Anchor trademark. You see that the Anchor name, how it was designed, the letters. See Coca-Cola, the name. While using the My Cola, they put the name of Coca-Cola, Starlight. Whether they can be deviate the public. The other company market protect this loss. They are using the Nokia phone, but you have put the name as an Apple phone, Apple iPhone. Whether the company is accepting that. No, they have some rate mark, rate name that cannot be violated. Those are the intellectual property. You cannot be touched there. One person has, it's an intangible property. You can't be touched, intellectual property. Things that, now I publish a book. The book name is Court System of Sri Lanka. It's published by Miss Ganeshan Tulasi. I just put my name. Now one of the students took that name and put their name and published that and started to gain the commercial benefit. Whether it's my intellectual property is violated, my intellectual right is violated. Tell me whether my intellectual right is violated or not. Violated or not? Violated. It's my own intellectual property. I am the person spend my time. I am the person spend my knowledge on that to produce that kind of item. Produce a rate name. Oh, I have worked from 10 or 12 years to come into the particular position to create the Anchor company. No one of the company just know is developing company. It's violate my rate name. So those are the intellectual property cases. So these intellectual property cases, we go for a commercial high court. If the intellectual cases is violated, we go for a commercial high court to seek the remedy. Okay. Court of Appeal. In the Court of Appeal, normally appeal. Other than this revision and appeal, Court of Appeal, you can see it has an administrative jurisdiction. What is administrative jurisdiction? This Court of Appeal can be issue a writ. Writ. What is a writ? Writs are called types of writs. Types of writs are called certiorari, prohibition, quo warranto, mandamus. Those are the types of writs. What is writs? For example, if an administrative officer, if an administrative officer that cause some harm to the innocent party, then you can be, by using the writ, can we control the administrative staff. Think about that. Now the DS in Polonnaruwa area. Now my cost relative. Now I can be go for my personal, not for my personal, for a society benefit. I can be go to get the permission of a meeting or permissions of some kind of conflict with me. The DS is refused to give his permission. Now I can be seek the remedy by the issue of writ. the administrative officer go beyond his power. He has the power to decide something, but he could not be use such power. Some circumstances he could not be do that, but he go beyond such power. It's called ultra virus. See that in a circle. Okay, in a circle. Things that within the circle, the DS, divisional secretary, has a power. Now, he can exercise the power within this limit. He can't be go beyond that. Now, if the DS act beyond his power, then it's called ultra virus. ULTRA. Ultra virus. VIRGS. I can't be right beautifully here. Ultra virus. Okay. If he act within the power, it's called intravirus. You will know the words are sometime in your MCQs, you can see these kind of words. That time you could not be confused there. What is ultra virus? That is intravirus. Those are the Latin terms. Okay, not for legal term, those are the Latin terms. Intravirus. So, if any administrative officer act beyond his power, ultravirus, then the Court of Appeal can be issue a writ and they can be control the activity done by the divisional secretary. Okay, so these kind of has undone. Move for a slide. Okay. See that everything I put that down. What is certiorari? Quash the decision. If one administrative officer given the decision, but the decision you are not be satisfied, you may be think that the DS is act biased. He may be support to any other person. So you can be quash the decision by issue of certiorari. Prohibition. Prohibiting something. He decided one thing to execute his plan. But you think that is good for a public, then you are issuing by Court of Appeal, you can be get an order of prohibition, you can be stop the activity of administrative officer. Then quo warranto to determine whether the holder of a public is legally entitled. There is a person, he does not be qualified for the particular post. Even he know is appointed for the particular position. So you can be issued for a quo warranto to the person to catch the appointment and disqualifications to create the position. Exercise of duty. So you have to be tell to the person this is his duty, but he neglected to do that. So then you just push the person. This is a duty you have to be do on that. Then certiorari prohibition and quo warranto. What is quo warranto? That's we finished now. Quo warranto. Then habeas corpus. What is habeas corpus? Someone maybe come across that. Habeas corpus. Yeah, here it is. Writ of habeas corpus. 141. Writ of habeas corpus. You know these terms. Certiorari, prohibition, quo warranto, mandamus, presidendo. But you may be heard about habeas corpus. Even for some films, you may be heard about that habeas corpus. Anyone? Habeas corpus? I need to be get the answer from you all guys. It's just easy. I can be explained one word and finish the class. Why I spend the time to you all? I get the answer from you all. You need to be engaged. What is habeas? Anyone? Anyone habeas corpus? No one. Any Tamil students are here to see the film of Teiva Tirmagal? Anyone? Can you remember the habeas corpus, the issue? Or JB film? Anyone? Don't know. At least tell me, don't know. Oh, habeas corpus. Don't know. Okay, I bring the fact up. No, there is a person. He is a victim of a murder case. Okay, he is an eyewitness of a murder case. Now, the person, eyewitness, are illegally detained eyewitness is illegally detained by someone. The someone allows the person to go to the court. So, however it is, that person evidence is very, very essential. Very important to come to the conclusion of the cases. But he is detained by someone, illegally detained by someone. So that time we can file the case in the Court of Appeal to issue habeas corpus wherever it is in Sri Lanka. The person wherever it is in Sri Lanka, the police officer should be produce the person in the court hearing. That is the order given by the Court of Appeal, habeas corpus. Someone is illegally detained by someone. The important witness is legal. So that evidence should be essential to the court. So the court is ordered to bring the person in the court of law, in front of the judge, to bring the person. That's the order, is a habeas corpus. So those kind of writ jurisdiction, Court of Appeal can be issued on that. Then we moved for a Supreme Court. So Supreme Court, that you all know, that is the highest and final superior court in Sri Lanka. That is the higher and the final superior court in Sri Lanka. Whatever the courts give the jurisdiction, whether it's a primary court, whether it's a family court, whether it's a district court, whether it's a magistrate court, whether it's a civil appellate court, whether it's a Court of Appeal, every court given by the judgment finally comes into appeal in the High Court. Supreme Court. Finally comes into appeal, Supreme Court. The Supreme Court judgment is a final and conclusive one. You cannot be questioned the Supreme Court judgment. Okay. What are the other jurisdictions this Supreme Court has? That the parliamentary and this presidential election issues, and for an urgent bill, and for an interpretation, and for a fundamental violation cases, the Supreme Court has the presidential election issues, you can't be go for a magistrate court. You can't be go for a high court. Directly you have to go for a Supreme Court. For a fundamental rights violations cases, within one month from that fundamental, from where you feel that your fundamental rights is violated, within that 1 month, you can be go for a Supreme Court. You cannot be go for a district or magistrate or court of appeal. Directly you have to go for a Supreme Court. So, any other thing, if there are some interpretations is needed, for example, written acts, law relating to act, but you see that there are some different, you could not understand the meaning of that. Still, you can go for a Supreme Court to ask that to interpret the Constitution. Those are the special fundamental rights vested in the Supreme Court or in the Superior Court. Whatever the courts you could not be go, only you can seek the remedy in the Supreme Court. That's what we say. Supreme Court is the superior court of Sri Lanka. There are some special things within that article. You can receive that urgent bill regarding urgent bill, and for interpretations of Constitution 125, and for a fundamental rights violations cases 156. Opinion of the Supreme Court, you can still go under 129 to get the remedy or a judgment from the Supreme Court. See, special for a presidential election 130, 131 for a parliamentary members' privileges, all the things you seek directly to Supreme Court, not any other court. So those are the court system and courts jurisdiction. See, you can receive a lot of questions on these jurisdictions of the cases. For essay answer, see the past papers answer, I just take here, like that, you may be asked that. Like this, the screen is loaded. Okay, see the past papers questions, Sorry, screen go here and there. See past papers question. Okay. Okay, just assume you are a judicial officer in a bank or in a constitutional firm. So you have to be requested by your boss or counsel to write a short essay on judicial system of Sri Lanka. Then you should be able to give the introduction, what's the judicial system in Sri Lanka, what are the court system is there in Sri Lanka, and you have to be ready to be explain each and every court what are the judicial system is lies upon the court. You should be able to find all court jurisdiction. Okay, if there are essay question, but if there are any MCQ question, you should be clear what are the special jurisdiction has by Supreme Court or by the Court of Appeal. If the questions is asked like that, which court has the power to issue the warrant? The answer is given: A is Supreme Court, B is Commercial High Court, C is Court of Appeal. Then you have to be select that is Court of Appeal. Okay, so that kind of MCQ and essay question you can be get from this judicial system of Sri Lanka. Have your students? Have your clear students? Have your clear students? Guys, have your clear? Is there is any doubt on that? Is there is any doubt on that?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
It's clear. Good. Okay. Anyone others? It's clear. Any others? Okay. From top students for teaching judicial system of Sri Lanka, and I have a responsibility to upload the slides. Today I did that. Not only I can be able to be access your LMS. So in LMS, you can see today's slide as well as the previous slide as well. From the next class onward, we have to start the legal system from the personal law, Tesavalame law, Kandyan law, and Muslim law. Okay. Okay, students, agree with me? Agree with me, guys? Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm sure I will upload this slide. No worries. So could not we get the slides still not? I uploaded these 2 slides, and next class we will be move for a personal laws in Sri Lanka. Okay. So thank you so much for your participation. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.